Hello, sweetheart. I'm going to read you a beautiful story so you can feel warm and cozy under your blankets. If you want, you can set your phone or tablet aside and let your imagination spark to life. The Dream Lighthouse of Luminara Bay. In a quiet corner of the world, far from busy cities and rushing days, there was a peaceful place called Luminara Bay. The bay curved like a soft crescent moon, and its waters shimmered with tiny glowing specks, as if the stars themselves had fallen gently onto the waves. At the very edge of the shore stood an old lighthouse. It was tall and round, with pale blue bricks and a spiraling silver roof that sparkled in the sunlight. But what made this lighthouse special was not how it looked. What made it magical was the soft, warm glow that shone from the top every night. Glow that was said to guide dreams safely to children all across the world. Inside the lighthouse lived a girl named Mira. She was small, gentle, and always curious. Mira had lived in the lighthouse ever since she could remember, and she loved every creak of its wooden floors and every whisper of the sea wind against its windows. Her favorite thing to do was climb the spiral staircase each evening with a small lantern swinging by her side. She would reach the dreaming room at the top, where a wide glass dome let her see the entire bay. Mira had a very important job. Each night, before the stars fully woke, she would light the dream beacon. It wasn't like a normal light. Instead of shining through glass, the dream beacon released shimmering threads of color that drifted through the night sky like gentle ribbons. These ribbons carried peaceful dreams to children everywhere so they could rest easily and wake in the morning feeling warm and safe. One calm evening, just as Mira was preparing to climb the stairs, she noticed something unusual outside. The glowing specks on the water were dimmer than usual, and the waves seemed slower and quieter, as though they were trying to whisper something to her. Mira stepped outside and went to the water's edge. A small seashell was lying on the sand, but it wasn't an ordinary seashell. It pulsed with a soft blue light. When she picked it up, it glowed brighter, and a tiny calm voice echoed from inside. "Keeper of the dream beacon," the voice said gently, "Luminara Bay needs your help." Mira blinked, surprised yet not frightened. Magical things happened often around the lighthouse, but a talking seashell was new even for her. "What's wrong?" Mira asked softly, holding the shell close. "The dream tides are fading," the shell replied. "Without them, the dream beacon's ribbons will not travel far tonight. Children may have restless sleep. The tides must be awakened." Mira looked at the shimmering water. The dream tides were what allowed the dream beacon to spread peaceful dreams through the sky. Without their gentle shimmer, the ribbons would drift only a short distance, never reaching the world beyond Luminara Bay. "How can I help?" she whispered. "You must find the heart of the tide," said the shell. "It rests in the cavern of echoes deep beneath the bay. Only a pure intention can awaken it." Mira nodded, feeling calm determination rise inside her. She placed the glowing shell into her pocket and hurried into the lighthouse to gather what she needed: her lantern, her soft sea-green cloak, and a tiny wooden whistle shaped like a dolphin good luck charm her grandfather had carved for her long ago. When the moon rose high over Luminara Bay, Mira set out. A small rowboat waited on the shore, rocking gently as though it knew she needed it. She climbed inside, and the moment her lantern flickered to life, the glowing specks of the water brightened just enough to light the way forward. The oars dipped quietly into the water, each stroke sending soft ripples across the bay. Mira felt the cool night air on her face and listened to the slow rhythm of the sea. After a while, she saw a faint shimmer beneath the surface, soft glow forming a path. "That must be it," she whispered. She followed the glowing path until her boat stopped above a large, shimmering circle of the water. The circle pulsed, brighter and brighter, until a quiet humming sound rose from beneath. The wooden whistle in her cloak vibrated slightly, guiding her. Mira took a deep breath. "Please," she said softly to the water, "I want to help the dream tides." The circle of light opened like a gentle eye, revealing a safe, spiraling tunnel of water that glowed with soft blues and greens. It wasn't frightening. It felt calm, peaceful, inviting. Mira's boat floated downward, drifting deeper and deeper until the tunnel opened into a vast underwater cavern. The Cavern of Echoes. Inside, glowing walls shivered with reflections of light. Quiet sounds bounced softly from wall to wall, whispers of waves, gentle hums, and distant lullabies. It was a place shaped by dreams themselves. At the center of the cavern stood a smooth stone pedestal, and on top of it rested a large shimmering pearl, the heart of the tide. It pulsed weakly like a tired heartbeat. Mira stepped close and placed her hands gently on the pearl. A warmth spread from it, flowing into her fingertips. She closed her eyes and let her thoughts drift to the children who waited for peaceful sleep, the little ones who were scared of the dark. the ones who love to dream of flying whales, glowing forests, and friendly stars. She spoke softly, letting her voice echo through the cavern. I want everyone to rest safely tonight, she whispered. I want their dreams to be kind and warm. As her words faded, the pearl began to glow brighter. The cavern brightened with colors like moonlit water, soft blues, pastel greens, gentle pinks. The heart of the tide rose from the pedestal and floated above her palms, spinning slowly. Then, with a gentle breath, it sent out a wave of shimmering light that filled the cavern and rushed upward toward the surface. Mira felt calm energy surround her as the light passed through the water above. When she opened her eyes, she was back in her rowboat drifting peacefully on the bay. The shimmering circle beneath her faded, and the waves glowed brighter and stronger than ever. Dream tides were awake again. Mira smiled softly. She rowed back to shore, her lantern casting warm light along the water. When she reached the lighthouse, the moon hung high in the sky, watching kindly. Mira climbed the spiral staircase to the dreaming room. She placed her lantern down, walked to the center of the room, and touched the dream beacon. It lit instantly. Threads of colors, soft purples, gentle blues, warm golds flowed upward like drifting ribbons. Outside, the dream tide shimmered, guiding the ribbons far across the night sky, carrying peaceful dreams to children everywhere. Mira watched them drift for a long time, feeling the soft hum of the beacon beneath her fingertips. When the last ribbon faded into the distance, she curled up on a round cushion beside the glass wall. The waves whispered outside, the lighthouse glowed warmly around her. She let her eyes close, knowing the world was resting peacefully. And as the night wrapped its gentle arms around Luminara Bay, the dream lighthouse stood tall, shining quietly, guarding the dreams of all who slept beneath the blanket of stars. Good night, sweetheart.